Maura Healey gave her State of the Commonwealth address last night.
She addressed a variety of topics, from what her administration would like to work on in the future and what has been accomplished so far during her time in office.
Kristen Burnell joins us now live in studio with a breakdown.
Well, good morning, Kate and Joe. It's been 2 years since Maura Healey was first sworn into office as governor of Massachusetts. Her address focused on the economy, housing, education, health care, and how she wants to fix transportation in the years ahead. In her high-profile State of the Commonwealth address, the governor spoke about how she is enacting an $8 billion plan to improve roads, bridges, and public transportation across the state over the next decade. She also vowed to make housing more affordable and jump-starting housing production to meet demand. Education was also a key priority she highlighted, making sure that Massachusetts schools continue to have a high statewide graduation standard. Governor Healey also highlighted her accomplishments to date, including tax cuts, investments in childcare, the passage of the Affordable Homes Act, and advancements in public transit.
We'll lead the commemorations of America's founding. We'll fire up our tourism economy. We'll shine a light on our revolutions today, the ideas, the solutions that continue to make our world a better, freer place. This is a moment to know our past, to understand our present, and to build our future.
The governor also spoke about the shelter crisis that prompted a state of emergency last year. More details on that, plus what she said about the South Coast Rail project, coming up at 7:30. Reporting live in studio this morning, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.
Governor Maura Healey addressed the people of Massachusetts in her second State of the Commonwealth address last night.
And this marks the middle of her governorship, so she spoke about where the Bay State stands in a variety of topics.
Kristen Burnell joins us live in studio this morning with some of the bigger issues the governor looks to tackle this year.
Well, good morning, Kate and Joe. Those topics included everything from the state's economy, healthcare system, the upcoming Trump administration, to the South Coast Rail and the migrant crisis that has made headlines over the past 2 years. On the topic of transportation, she spoke about how imperative it is to have reliable public transit in the Bay State, more specifically focusing on the South Coast Rail commuter service, which connects Boston to Taunton, Fall River, and New Bedford. Healey said for the first time in over 7 decades, service will begin on that line this spring. Healey also painted a new picture on the migrant crisis in Massachusetts compared to a more optimistic one she gave during her address last year. She spoke for less than 2 minutes about the issue on how she looks to tighten requirements for those entering the state's emergency shelter program, which hit capacity in 2023.
We have and we will prioritize Massachusetts families. In 2025, we'll get families out of hotels for good. We're going to continue to keep working with the legislature to reform this system. Massachusetts taxpayers cannot and should not foot the cost.
Healey also outlined her budget, which she says will include $8 billion in investments over 10 years for transportation, plus funding for mental health supports in schools, help for small businesses, and investments in artificial intelligence. That budget will be submitted to lawmakers next week. Reporting live in studio this morning, Kristen Burnell, 12 News.